Imagining what you want does one thing for you, but learning how that thing actually feels and then learning how to hold on to that feeling is what accelerates you to that new life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and here on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, body, and spirit. In today's video, I would like to discuss the dangers of focusing too much on the bigger picture and how by focusing on how you want to feel as opposed to focusing on the bigger picture, you can accelerate all of your manifestations. So first and foremost, it is very important to know what you want out of life. This is not a video that's going to tell you that you shouldn't care about the outcome of what you manifest and that you should just go with the flow and just be happy about the things that come in and just accept the things that come in, because I do believe that we attract a reflection of our internal beliefs. So if you're not happy with what's coming in, if you're not happy with your life, then it is okay to want to improve that. It is okay to want to change that. So this is not a video saying do not care about what you're manifesting. I actually believe that it's super important to understand what you want out of life, because that is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. A lot of us say that we want things, but when you really want something, you take steps to get it. If you're not taking steps to get what you want, you're saying that you want it because of social conditioning. Because if you really want something, you're making steps to get it. So the things in your life that you're actually making steps towards getting are the things that you want, the things that you believe you are worthy of. So you may say, I want a better job, I want a better relationship, but if you're not taking steps towards getting these things, you don't actually want these things, you just know that, or you think that it's what you're supposed to be saying. So from that aspect, once you analyze the things that you're actually working towards getting, it's a very big reflection of how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your capabilities. After self-reflection, you might realize that you're capable of way more, and in life you may just want to go a little bit harder because you realize that your aspirations are a little bit bigger than the actual energy that you're putting out. So that's why I say it's very important to truly understand what you want out of life. But all that being said, after you go through that process and you finalize and understand what you want, there's still a difference between wanting something and the feeling that that something will give you. There's a difference between the want and the desire, and there is a difference between that and the actual vibration that that desire has. Those are two different things, so let's talk about it. I strongly believe that you want to learn how the life you want feels as opposed to only imagining it. Imagining your perfect life feels great. Imagining that you have the house you want, the car you want, the relationship you want, the job you want. Imagining all these things, it feels good because it makes our ego feel good. It makes us feel like we are successful within our identities. So thinking about what you want does feel good, and it does raise your vibration, and there's nothing wrong with thinking about what you want. But what's even more important is understanding the feeling of what you want. Imagining what you want does one thing for you, but learning how that thing actually feels and then learning how to hold on to that feeling is what accelerates you to that new life. So instead of thinking, I want a new car because I want to pull up and I want people to see my new paint job and my rims and whatever car stuff. But then there's the process of thinking about sliding in to the car and sitting in the driver's seat and putting your hands on the wheel, and shifting the gear. And while you're pulling up to people, that feeling of you pulling up in the driveway as you see people looking and admiring your car, that feeling, that latter feeling, that's what's going to accelerate you in the direction of what you are trying to manifest. So this all happens within our own minds. It's all a result of our thoughts. We always have choices when it comes to our thoughts. And I love Aaron Doherty. He has taught me so much, and he is a big reason why I am here on YouTube talking to you guys. I love that man. So in one of his recent videos, he was talking about parallel realities, which I do believe in, and about how our parallel realities are separated by the different choices that we make. Our parallel realities are created, a parallel reality is created every time we make a choice, basically. So with that in mind, I want to just paint the picture of how we have how in situations we often have a choice to make two different types of thoughts. And each of those thoughts are going to send us to a different reality, one closer to what we want and one further away. So let's say that you want to manifest a good relationship. You're single and you want somebody, and you just want to manifest a good relationship. You want to feel loved, you want to love someone, and you want stability. Those are the ways that you want to feel. So let's say you go on a bad date. You have two options. You can think, hey, that date was horrible, but now I have an even better idea of what I want. That thought allows you to feel hopeful and to have faith that the universe is teaching you and that you are growing into the person that you want to be in order to be in this perfect relationship. I don't like saying perfect relationship, but perfect relationship for you. So that's one thought. Or the other thought you could have is, all men are trash. This date was horrible. I wasted my time. I got dressed for no reason, and all men are trash. The thought all men are trash doesn't really correlate with I want the perfect relationship for me. Those two thoughts, they won't add up to the same reality. So that's just an example of how our thoughts literally are what propel us in the direction of what we want. So when we get into situations where we have the opportunity to navigate our thoughts, it's always important to get back to how we want to feel. If I think, hey, I just want the perfect boyfriend, I just want the perfect relationship, I just want somebody on my arm. If I just think about what I want over and over, I could go on this bad date and just make it work. I could just say, you know what, all men are trash, but this one paid for lobster. I'll just date this one so I can have a boyfriend or a husband or whatever. I could do that because I'm not thinking about how I want to feel. I'm only thinking about what I want. And so that's why it is important to start to understand the vibration of that you're trying to shift into, so that when different life circumstances happen, you know how to navigate your thoughts so that you can really control the direction you're traveling in. Another downside of being too attached to the bigger picture and constantly saying, I want this, this, and this, as opposed to just knowing how you want to feel, is that when you get too attached to what you want and the bigger picture, oftentimes you can create your own resistance. Your subconscious, your highest self knows how you want to feel, whether that is secured and loved in a relationship, whether that is financially career successful. Your higher self knows how you want to feel. So when you get so attached to the physical reality, the package that things come in, oftentimes you can be creating resistance when that thing that came to you was just a stepping stone for you to get closer to what you want. But instead of using that as a stepping stone, you saw it, you judged it because it didn't look like what you wanted, and you threw it away. And you reinforced the idea that nothing works out. It got really dark outside. Oh God, it's about to storm. It's so important to practice faith in the universe. I say this all the time. What we think is the ceiling. Sorry, my camera died. But like I was saying, what we think is the ceiling of our blessings, the ceiling of our dreams, is actually the floor to what the universe has in store for us. And you have to remember that there is so much more information in this world that we do not know. You have to lean towards expansion. You have to know how what you want feels in order to know where you want to vibrate. If you know where you want to vibrate, then the universe knows what to bring into your experience that will enforce that vibration. But you're not going to get there just by thinking about what you want. You have to think about how it feels. And you have to shift into that reality by making thoughts that support that feeling. Okay guys, that is all I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that other people know that it was valuable and so that other people know that they should watch it. Also, if you liked this video, if you were into this video, please comment because I would love to talk to you. If you'd like me to expand on anything, just let me know and I will expand down in the comments. And last but not least, please subscribe so that you could be around for my next video. Okay. I love you so much, and I'm so thankful to you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.